Morning guys, how you doing? Hope you're all okay. Well, this morning I'm about 1.5 miles from where I was the other day. St Aldham's Head's west that way, about 1.5 miles away, and today I'm at Winspit Quarry, and it's an amazing place. It's an old disused quarry, and it's literally right on the coast, and there's quite a few quarries along this bit of coastline here. They used to dig out the old Bagw rock, as you can see behind me. Good old solid Dorset stone. Anyway, one of the hardest things at the minute is getting a good composition, because at the minute I've got the sun coming through the clouds and getting all these lovely sunbeams, but there's no real kind of leading line going out there. So I've taken a couple of shots with some of the cliff edge in the front and all of that, but yeah, I'll have a little wander around again in a minute. I've just come out of the wind to warm up a bit actually, because it's pretty cold. My hands are freezing. So yeah, just go have a cup of coffee and see what else we can get. But it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be actually, because the forecast was just really going to be really low cloud. You weren't going to see anything. But to be honest, it's quite broken, and like I say, the sun's coming through, and you get all these lovely sunbeams coming through. But I just can't. I mean, I can get the sea and the sunbeams, I suppose, but it's not really that interesting. You want something to lead you on to that, but we'll see. We'll stick with it and see what we can find. Yeah, so yeah, have me a cup of coffee, warm up a bit, and then I'll get back to you in a bit. Coffee. Okay guys, well, I've come into the quarry itself now, and it's awesome, absolutely awesome. It's a bit scary as well, because you've got all this weight above your head, and as you can probably see behind me, there's these like columns which they've obviously left as they're digging it out just to keep it held up. But yeah, brilliant place. I mean, fantastic. You know what they must have done in the days. They probably dug it all out by hand. And it had been brutal in the winter with the wind and the rain coming through there and the snow and everything else, but they were tough in them days, weren't they? They had to do it to earn a living, whereas these days it's probably all done by machine. But you know, it's almost like, I don't know, something out of a horror film, like some kind of like, I don't know, temple, the Temple of Doom. But anyway, it's, yeah, so it's a bit scary being stood under all this rock, but totally awesome, totally awesome. Well, I'm going to try and get a couple of images from here. I'm guessing I'm probably going to have to bracket them, because you know, there's no light in here and all that kind of stuff that goes, and try to take a photo inside here. But I'll give it a go and see what we can get. And it's quite nice to get out the window. It's pretty windy out there, so yeah, I'm waffling on a bit, so let's get the camera set up and see what we can do. Okay guys, I've just brought you into this derelict building now. I'm guessing this is where the workers would have come out of the cold, would have their lunch. I don't know, it looks like a two-storey thing. You can see the holes where the posts would have been for the second floor. You obviously got this chimney just here, and the fireplace where they'd have warmed up, maybe made a brew or something. And fairly basic affair, I guess, but I guess in its day it was dry and it was warm. And you can see actually on the stone, on the brick, over the years where all the weather has taken the face of the brickwork off, all the stones. Yeah, I say, yeah, it's quite an interesting place. Okay guys, I've just come down to the sea edge now. As you can see, I'm getting some lovely waves crashing up against the rocks here. I want to get down here, but it looks so slippy and dangerous, it's just not worth it. So what I've got, the composition I've got is literally the bedrock here with some green algae, seaweedy stuff on it. The waves crashing in just to the over there, and the rock face in the background there. It's really interesting, the rock face here. It's all, well, as you can see, it's almost like a massive dry stone wall, because if you look, there's loads of gaps, obviously where the rocks developed over like millions of years. It all just looks like it's just been laid on top of each other. Anyways, I'm going to snap a few shots off here, and time's getting on, so I'll have to make a move back in a minute. But yeah, just gonna get a couple of shots here and see what we can get. Okay guys, I'm going to call it a day now. So I've had a really good time. I've got a bit of everything. I've had sunbeams, I've had the quarry, I've had the sea. Yeah, so excellent morning's photography for me anyhow. So I'm going to head back now and shoot off, get some lunch. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the images have come out okay. And yeah, so from Winspit Quarry in Dorset, I just want to say thanks again for watching, thanks for listening, take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, bye.